everyone knows about Nintendo's hit product, Amiibo. But what people seem to not realize exists or kind of brush off like it's nothing are the actual Nintendo Amiibo cards. So Nintendo, along with their figures, sometimes, if you get lucky, make card versions of these Amiibo. They make them for Animal Crossing, and I believe they made them for Mario Sports Superstars, or whatever that 3DS game was that was a little bit whack. They make Amiibo cards, and today I'm going through my entire collection. So let's be real, I don't have those weird Mario Sports Superstars Amiibo cards. I have an Animal Crossing Amiibo card collection, and I've been collecting ever since 2020, no, even before that, 2018, I think. I got my first ever Amiibo card pack. I've been collecting so many ever since, and today we look at my collection. It's quite the collection, all right? So we go page by page in this stacked book here. Let's just run through, let's see what I got. Let's show you all who I've collected over all these years. So, as I said, I got my first Amiibo card pack in, I think, 2018. But what's funny about that, that's not when I got my first ever Amiibo card. So this first card here, this is so dusty, by the way. Why is it so dusty? My first ever card here is Isabelle. She is the #1 card. As you can see, they're all numbered, and I have them all in order. If you bought Happy Home Designer for the 3DS, the Animal Crossing game, they gave you a free Isabelle card, just, you know, for totally free, just included with the whole game. So I was able to get Isabelle. I think it was always Isabelle. I'm not sure if they give you like a different NPC if you get lucky. I got Isabelle as my first ever Amiibo card. So there we go, Isabelle, #1. I'll get Sable, Captain Rossetti. So the NPCs are always like the early numbers in terms of Amiibo cards, and those are honestly my favorites. So the NPC ones are kind of shiny. I'm not sure if you can tell on the video here, but they have like some little, not glitter, but like, it looks like digital glitter, you know, like some shine factor to them. So I do have a few NPCs. This is considered Series 1 to 100, and I don't think I have like the most amount of Series 1 cards. I am, missing a whole ton, a whole lot of blank spaces. But with that said, I do own a decent amount still. So most of these come from packs. Most of these come from back when I, was more so an Animal Crossing creator on YouTube. I used to be a Animal Crossing full creator, all Animal Crossing. I would buy Amiibo card packs all the time, like $70 worth of packs from GameStop, like every few months. It was nuts. I was kind of addicted. And, you would definitely get some duplicates of cards. I believe, do I have 2 Rashers? Do I? No, I don't. Oh, I thought I had 2 Rashers. I have 2 of some random pig. There's some pig that I have 2 of. It's not Rasher though. But Blue Bear, Rasher, Deli. I won't go through every single villager, but I will stop at some that I do like. So Deli, I actually like quite a bit. I kind of want to move Deli into my current Animal Crossing town. Will it happen? I don't know. I say a ton of things that don't actually happen, so might not happen. And another cool thing to point out, if you'll notice, these Amiibo cards have like this little dice block by their villager icon, like on their card. That actually works in tandem with Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival. So whatever their dice block is how many spaces they move if you use them. Little fun fact there if you didn't know that. But we got some more cards. Yeah, Series 1, it's definitely not bad. I've opened a fair share of Series 1 packs. Got Nox and Sterling. They're almost doing like the same pose here. They kind of are doing the same pose. Nox and Sterling, both the same color. I'm not sure who approved of these two being next to each other in the Series 1 47, 48. They look the same, but either way, let's take a little pit stop here. So Phil is right here. Now, a fun fact about me. My birthday is on November 27th, 2024. Well, no, I was not born in 2024. Sorry, my upcoming birthday is in 2024. I was born, I've said it multiple times, in 06. Phil right here is my birthday twin. Now, I do not know if Phil here was born in 2006, but Phil has the birthday 11/27. Me and Phil is my birthday twin in Animal Crossing. So because of that, I actually used to have him on my island back in the day. I've since removed him because when it's my birthday in Animal Crossing, it gets kind of confusing. Like, it's Max and Phil's birthday, so I've since removed him. But Phil always has a special place in my heart. I was kind of hoping for like a better looking birthday twin, but honestly, I grew to love Phil because of how he looks. Like he's cool. We can't not like villager birthday twins, okay? Gruff is here. By the way, I'm not going through every single card. You can see what cards I have. I'm like kind of stopping by the villagers that I like, but you can see my entire collection here. Gruff, I've never liked a whole lot, okay? Gruff just looks... Is that rude? Gruff looks a little bit disgusting. not gonna lie, not gonna hold any punches back. Gruff looks a little gruffy, to be honest, and to put it lightly here. Cobb, people hate. I don't really have a problem with Cobb, if I'm being honest. Truffles, people hate too. Eugene is a gangster. I'll tell you that. Eugene is a gangster. Goose, I like too. I like Goose. He reminds me of Groose from Zelda Skyward Sword. I wonder if that was meant to be, because they do look alike. I mean, Groose from Skyward Sword and Goose, brothers, bro. Axel's cool. Henry and Rolled is a fan favorite. So is Molly. These two are like the fan favorites. Little power couple right there. Henry's nice. So that's my Series 1 Amiibo card collection. I mean, I kind of undersold it. I actually do have quite a bit of Series 1 Amiibo, but I think I have more Series 2. So here's the Series 2 set of Amiibo. So 101 all the way up to, I think, like, what, 200 or something, is Series 2 Amiibo cards. So we have KK Slider, Kix, LaBelle, Copper, Katie, Shrunk as the NPCs, Blanca, Jack. I really wanted Jack's Amiibo card. I forget if I packed Jack or not. If you all were ever curious, I have a different channel called EmSwizzle, if you didn't know already, and I opened up all of my Amiibo card packs that I've ever opened, except for like my first ever one on that channel. If you ever wanted to like see me open these packs, they're all up there from like 3 years ago. KK, out of these guys, well, no, I was gonna say that KK is my favorite NPC out of all these guys. I would say Jack, out of all these, is my favorite NPC. Nat breaks my heart because Nat, I mean, same with Chip. Nat and Chip and Shrunk and Blanca. You know what? All these people, unless you scan in their Amiibo card in Animal Crossing New Horizons, they don't exist. Shrunk, nowhere to be found. So is Katie. All these people don't exist. Copper, Katie, Nat, Chip, Shrunk, Blanca. They all don't exist in Animal Crossing New Horizons, which is sad. Once again, if you scan them in at the Roost coffee shop or in Happy Home Paradise, they will pop up and they have some dialogue and it's pretty cool. But otherwise, they're just dead now, which is sad to see, but good thing I have their Amiibo card so I can bring them back to life. Poncho, my boy. I haven't really seen like one of my favorite villagers of all time yet in this card binder, but we'll get there. Vladimir's ugly. Just being real, guys, come on. I never knew how to say this duck's name. Pate? Pate? There was always like some debate about how to say it back when I was an Animal Crossing content creator. Like that was the talk of the town, the talk of the community. How do you say that duck's name? I don't know. Egbert's here. Cookie, I have on my Animal Crossing New Leaf Town. Cookie's always been a favorite, but I don't really like... She's a favorite, but she's not like, yes, I want her in my town every single time that I play Animal Crossing. It's just not what I've done with Cookie. Scoot, Whitney, Coco. People think Coco's so cute. I think Coco's scary. So she's like a gyroid face as a villager. I think she's scary. I never liked Coco, bro. Alfonso is a jolly little fella, but I wouldn't want him on my town. Timbra, Teddy's cool. I just never had him on my town. But, you know, he doesn't look bad. Let's take a little pit stop here. So Filbert, fun fact, is one of the first ever villagers that I like bought their Amiibo card on eBay. So I would always open some Amiibo packs. That was just kind of the thing that you would do back in the day to get these cards. But I really wanted Filbert. And so I went on eBay and bought his card for like 15 bucks, which for, you know, each pack is $6. You have 6 cards, so each card is like $1. $1 card turned to 15 bucks. Dude, selling Animal Crossing Amiibo cards was like one of the greatest ways to make profit. It's insane. So Filbert I bought for 15 bucks. Not proud of the purchase, not very proud, but it did bring me some joy back then. So you know what? Maybe I am proud of it. I don't know. It did bring some joy back in the day. Bettina, I didn't even know that you exist until now. Okay, well we have Bettina. Flip, not really loving Flip. If you have a Kid Core island, maybe Flip would be better. Hugh, not bad. Hopper looks angry all the time. Drake, I have a Drake Amiibo card. If you guys know me, I like Drake the rapper. Should I move in Drake just because of the rapper? I probably won't. Anchovy. So Anchovy is actually a few pages down, but I want to talk about him in a minute. Not a big fan of the rest. Anka's popular, but I'm not a fan, to be honest. Freya is cool. I like Freya a lot. Kid Cat, he's cool, but never had him on the island. He's nice looking though. He's pretty stylish, I guess I would say. And then we kind of go back to the 200 range. Now this is the Series 3 Amiibo cards, so we have some more NPCs here. Blathers Amiibo card. I like Blathers more than the average Animal Crossing fan, I feel. Blathers is he's just a man. I have a Blathers plush right there. I can't grab it. It's not in a reaching distance, but he is right over there. I could grab him. Unfortunate. Blathers is there. We have Pete the Mailman from Animal Crossing New Leaf, and I believe even before that. Let's see our next page. So we have Cyrus, Digby, Franklin. So I know that Franklin is like my third or second favorite NPC in Animal Crossing. I don't know if I bought Franklin or if I packed him. I think I might have packed him because honestly, I didn't buy very many like Amiibo cards. I bought packs. I didn't buy like individual off of eBay Amiibo cards. I didn't do that often, so I think I might have packed Franklin, which is sick. Jingle, I've packed Jingle like 9 times. Do I have any dual? Look, I have like, I have 2 Jingles, but I know I had more than that. I think I had 3 at one point, and I might have actually sold one, because I did try to list a few on eBay. I might have sold one. So Jingle, I have 2 of. Jingle, by the way, for those who maybe aren't aware, is my favorite NPC in all of Animal Crossing. Now, my boy Anchovy here is one of my favorite villagers, actually, and a lot of people think Anchovy's ugly. I'm not sure if it's based on his name, if it's just because he's ugly. You know, I don't know. I've always loved Anchovy. Anchovy's always been a cool little character for me. Anchovy, I would have on my island. I would talk to him. He's just a jolly little dude, bro. Get Anchovy on your island if you're playing Animal Crossing nowadays. Sorry. Here we go. Mitzi, been a fan of, but never been on the island. Elvis. So I was telling you how I had my first ever Amiibo pack in like 2017, 2018, somewhere in that range. I'm not sure exactly when. And Elvis was, I believe, in that first pack. I don't believe that. I know that. Elvis was in the first ever Amiibo card pack that I had. So it was a Series 3 pack. Elvis, I remember, was in there. I don't remember who else I got that's in this binder, but I know this is the exact Elvis card from 2018 or 2017, whatever year it was. So because of that, I did have Elvis on my Animal Crossing New Horizons island once, like, you know, that game came out. But I didn't have him for very long. So he's always been like near and dear to the heart, but he's never been like, you know, my favorite villager. And we will get to my favorite villager in a minute. Well, in a few minutes, but it might be a little while. We got Bam here. Bam's nice. Spork. Never knew why you would name a villager Spork, spoon and fork, but sure. Ricky, I've never been a fan of. People think, oh, Ricky's so cute. Shut up. He's not. He's ugly. Sorry if I'm offending your favorite villager, or if I'm offending you because I insulted your favorite villager. I never knew how to say this elephant's name either. Eloise. There was always debate about how to say these people's names. Oh, snap. You know what? Wart Jr. I think was actually also in that Series 3 pack from 2018. Wart Jr., that's how I know who he is. It was Wart Jr., Elvis, and 3 other people, 1 NPC. Wart Jr. I didn't like him back then. I still don't now, but I know that he was in that pack. Tucker, I'm not really familiar with over here in the bottom right. What an oddball he is. Claus, Greta. We have Mo on the next page, it seems. Yep. Marshall is a popular one. Now, here's the thing about Marshall. Marshall is one of the most popular Animal Crossing New Horizons villagers, probably of all time, right? So when I packed Marshall, because I know that I packed Marshall, I would never buy a Marshall amiibo card. When I packed Marshall, I was excited, but not for the reason that you think. I was excited because I was like, yo, I can flip Marshall on eBay for like 30 bucks. I didn't end up doing that, but I knew if I ever wanted to, Marshall's amiibo card. I'm sure it's like 5 bucks now, but back when Animal Crossing like 2.0 update came out, the game was spiking. Marshall amiibo card was probably like 30 bucks, which is for a $1 card, insane. Bro, that's 30x the money. Okay, Marshall amiibo was nuts. You got Joey here, Buck, oh, you know what? I think Buck was also in the Series 3 pack. Dude, it's like coming back to me now. I think he was. Anyway, I'm like 90% sure that he was. I know Wart Jr., I know Elvis. I think Buck was in there too. Dude, that was a pretty good pack. It's slowly coming back to me now. Pippi is in my Animal Crossing City Folk Town. She might have left now, I forget, but she was in there. Victoria, not really familiar. I know who she is, but never had her on the island. Never really even. I don't even know if I've like seen her in New Horizons. I mean, I probably have at some point, but no real memories with Victoria. Violet, I stand by this, is my least favorite villager of all time. She's just not doing it for me. Meringue was popular for that little strawberry on her head, but I never got the hype. Curly was one of my favorite Animal Crossing New Leaf villagers and still is one of my favorite Animal Crossing villagers of all time. So Curly holds a special spot in my heart. He is currently on my Animal Crossing New Leaf Island, or sorry, New Leaf Town and New Horizons Island. Curly is here to stay. Caroline, exact same story actually. She is, or was, I think is, on my New Leaf Town. She was a childhood favorite villager, and she's also now on my New Horizons town. I didn't just happen to have those two move in. I scanned their amiibo to bring them into New Horizons. But you know, gotta bring back the old villagers to your new island. It's very cool. Sparrow, I've always thought, is like Anchovy's brother. That bird villager Anchovy. They look so similar. So I've liked Sparrow for that reason. Plus his birthday is near mine. He is November 20th. Rolf, I thought, was a good winter villager, so I have had Rolf here and there on the island, but I've kind of kicked him off like after the winter season's over. Derwin, people like, I'm not too big of a fan. And then we go back to a new series. So now this series here is the Series 4 amiibo cards. I have some NPCs to start things off. Isabel, Brewster, Phineas, Gracie, Leilani, another Dr. Shrunk, Red, anymore, Zit and Zipper. There we go. So let's start with the NPCs. Brewster here, I was so hyped when I packed. So I knew that Brewster was in the Series 4 Animal Crossing amiibo cards. And so when I'm opening these packs, you get one NPC per pack. And I was just hoping that I got Brewster, and I'm not sure which video it was. If you search up EmSwizzle Animal Crossing Amiibo Unboxing, you can probably find it. But when I packed Brewster, I knew I was hyped, dude. So Brewster is one of my favorite Amiibo cards. Gracie is nice. Leilani. Zipper, people hate for whatever reason. I think that they think he's creepy. But I always thought he was rather festive, rather jolly, I would say. Goldie is a favorite, however, she's very popular. Do you guys know that, like, when you like a villager, okay, let's say it's Raymond from Animal Crossing. but they're very popular and like everyone has that villager. It makes you not want to get that villager on your island. And that's what happened with Goldie. Goldie would be like one of my favorites if she wasn't the world's favorite villager kind of thing. So that kind of ruined the whole Goldie thing for me, unfortunately. Graham, I know I had on my island for a little while. He was one of my first New Horizons villagers. So I do know Graham pretty well, but we never really got along. I kicked him off the island. Eric is a legend. I had Eric on the island back in like early New Horizons days, like 2020. I wouldn't mind bringing him back. Fang is cool. Dottie's also nice. I like this whole trio here. Bones is sick. Dude, Bones is probably like top 30 villagers for me. Bones, I think I had him on the island like in 2021 or so. Kicked him off since. If you want to know who's currently on the island, I couldn't name you everyone, but like Curly. Well, I'm not gonna name you everyone. I'm not gonna name everyone because if I did that, I would name my favorite villager, and he is yet to come in this collection. So let me just stay quiet. Let me stop. You know, sometimes I ramble a little too much. It kind of reveals too much. And speaking of revealing too much, Pietro is one of those villagers on my current island. Here's a little Pietro story, guys. So Pietro is this clown-looking sheep. In Animal Crossing New Leaf, so way before Animal Crossing New Horizons, Pietro was one of the most hated villagers online. I guess because he's quote-unquote ugly. I guess that's why people don't like Pietro. But then when New Horizons came around, everyone came around to Pietro like he's this great guy. And me, back in the New Leaf era, I didn't really know that, you know, Pietro even existed, so I didn't ever have an opinion. I've always liked Pietro. I've always liked him, I think. Unless, you know, I once ranked every single Animal Crossing villager. I wonder if back then I didn't like Pietro. Because from what I can recall, I've always liked him. I maybe didn't like him back then. I forget how I was feeling back in like 2020, but I like him now, and that's all that matters. Mira, Apple, Rod, Poppy, Walt, Pearl, I like for some odd reason. I had Pearl for like a year on my island. Pearl was cool because I wanted a cat villager, but the other ones were like too popular, like Tangy. They were just too popular of villagers, so I never won them on the island. Pearl, though, I did have on the island. Zucker, I liked for a while, but I kind of got bored of him. He just like wasn't doing it for me. These villagers all suck except for Tank. No offense to him. Actually, this Jacquez is not he's not too bad. Nibbles, I liked, but I don't think very much. Rowan, I always thought was cool, but I never had him on my island before. We got all these villagers: Bruce, O'Hare, Mayel, Frobert, Grizzly. Not really interested. I did have Bruce on my New Leaf town for a bit, but I think he left because I wasn't interested in him. Let's just call it how it is, okay? Igley, Angus, Harvey. So here's where we get into the Series 5 Amiibo cards. Now, Series 5, if any of you are familiar with these Animal Crossing Amiibo cards, Series 5 released, it's the most recent series in the entire Animal Crossing Amiibo collection. That's what we'll call it, collection. Series 5 is the newest, released in 2021 with the Animal Crossing New Horizons 2.0 update. I got them on launch day, and dude, I went home that day with like 8 packs. I opened it for a YouTube video, Series 5 Amiibo unboxing, and I think I have more Series 5 cards than I do any other series, because Series 5 is only 400, numbers 400 to I think like 450 or so. So it's less cards to collect, and I have most of them. So starting off here, we have Timmy and Tommy, Wilbur, Orville. I'm not sure who 403 is, but I am missing them, unfortunately. Then we got Celeste, KK, Flix, CJ, all of the newer Animal Crossing New Horizons NPCs. Not all of them, of course, because KK and Timmy and Tommy, they're all not new. But Orville, Wilbur, Flix, CJ, Nico, Wardell, Lottie. Lottie's not new, but she kind of has a bigger role in New Horizons. She had no real appearance in New Leaf, but she's kind of from the Animal Crossing Happy Home Designer game. Harvey's been a chill dude. I have the Tom Nook Series 5 card. Nico's nice. Wardell is one of my favorite NPCs of all time. Probably like top 5. And then look, I have the entire page, this one. Isabel, sure, Megan, or is it Megan? Megan, I'm not sure. You just never know how to pronounce. It looks like Megan, but like, what if someone says it Megan? Like, you don't know how they're meant to be pronounced. Dom, Audie, Sid, Judy, Raymond, Renee, Sasha, Ione, is that how you say it? Tian Shang. I have the whole page for this one too. Shino, Marlo, Petri, whatever it is, Sevlobot, Quinn, Chadwick. I have all, not all the Series 5, but like a decent chunk of them, because I opened so many Series 5 packs. And what's cool about these Series 5 packs, they still sell them to this day. If you go to Target, you might see some Series 5 Amiibo cards. And if you're at all interested in Animal Crossing or any sort of Amiibo, just pick one up, man. They're $6. $6, which, it's cheaper compared to most random toys you would buy at a Target. $6, take a chance, dude. Take a chance, why not? We have Zoe, Ace, Rio, Fret. So for those who do not know, Fret is my favorite Animal Crossing villager of all time. Now, it's weird because if you go to my channel, my other channel called EmSwizzle, my sort of main channel, I've made several videos over the years saying, this is my favorite villager. No, this is my favorite villager. So I would keep changing my favorite villager, and I never really had one. I didn't know at the time, but like I never really resonated with a villager back in like 2020, 2021, until I guess actually late 2021. Nintendo revealed the 2.0 Animal Crossing update, and Fret was a part of it. And when I saw Fret and his name and his personality in the game is a cranky personality, and his house is like all messy, when I saw all this, I was like, oh my gosh, me and you, bro, me and Fret are homies, okay? If you have Fret on your island, ask him about me, because trust me, he knows about me, okay? Now, Fret is not actually a new villager, believe it or not. So, with this 2.0 update, they introduced a lot of new villagers. I couldn't actually tell you which, because it's kind of hard to identify, but I think Cephalobot is 100% new. Sasha's totally new. Sherb, of course, was not with the 2.0. Sherb's been here since 2020, but he's new, right? Fret was actually, and I'm going to pull this up on Google, because it's so weird. Fret was actually in what I believe was the Japanese Animal Crossing GameCube game. So let's search Japanese, Animal Crossing GameCube. Do you guys want to know what his name was? Here it is. Here it is. His name was Champagne. So here's Fret back in the GameCube era of Animal Crossing. His name was Champagne. I'm not sure if that was like a... Maybe that that's what his name translates to. I don't know. But his name is Fret now. And there he is back in the day. This is called Animal Forest E+, which I think that was either the GameCube or the N64 one. I forget. But in some older version of Animal Crossing, Fret did exist, and they brought him back for New Horizons. He was never in New Leaf, never in City Folk, Wild World. He was never in any of those, but he was alive back then, so that's always nice. Yeah, I have not completed the Series 5 collection, but I am more than content with my Series 5 Amiibo, so not, really trying to buy any more. Then these 9 cards here, you might be like, Max, what are these? So let's run through. If you bought the Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival bundle that had the Isabelle Amiibo, the Digby Amiibo, they also gave you 3 free cards. So Goldie, Rosie, and Stitches are 3 free cards that you would get when you bought the Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival bundle for Wii U. They said, hey, have 3 cards. And so as you can see, they are not numbered, but they have the Amiibo Festival logo on them. You would get those for free. And then these ones here at the bottom, trying to rotate the binder, don't make anything fall off the table. All right, cool. These ones here are part of the Sanrio Amiibo cards. So back in 2021, Nintendo released these collaboration Amiibo cards called the Sanrio Amiibo. So as you can maybe tell if you're into the whole Sanrio thing, some of these villagers are inspired by, I guess, I'm not sure what you would call them, Sanrio characters. So for example, this villager right here, Rilla, is actually a Hello Kitty themed villager. Let me zoom in. Oh, it's so high up. Let me zoom in here. Rilla is a Hello Kitty villager. Marty, what's the other one called? Pom Pom Purin, whatever. That's a like themed villager. So they're all themed based on those characters. I don't know what their names are. Keropi, whatever the heck, whatever like all the characters' names are, they have villagers based on them. So if you scan these cards in the game, you get these villagers here. Quite cool to me, man. Let me actually zoom back out. My camera's all the way up here. Zoom out, zoom out. Got it. Cool beans. All right, so we got our cards here. There also was a line of cards for, I believe it was Animal Crossing New Leaf. They released these Amiibo cards that look just like these Sanrio ones, but they had different villagers on them. I don't own any of those. I have no interest in owning any of those. So I do, I am missing those from my collection. And then past that, I actually put these Mario Wonder cards in here. So these are not Amiibo cards. All these cards that you see here, these are not Amiibo. But if you pre-ordered Super Mario Bros. Wonder from Walmart, they would give you these card packs. And so you would get these little Mario Wonder cards. It tells you all about who they are on the back of the cards here. Toads, Nabbit, Daisy. It would give you some little information. Mario is the undisputed hero of the Mushroom Kingdom. He's always there to help his friends and take out enemies. So I put them all in this little binder. Once again, they have no function. They are not Amiibo, but it was just cool to have them. Put all of my, Nintendo cards in this binder. But my friends, that is it for my Animal Crossing Amiibo. Oh no, I'm like breaking the binder thing here. Come on, go back in. I got it. Okay, don't break your binder. I mean, I didn't break the binder, but like all the cards were gonna fall out. That is my Animal Crossing Amiibo card collection. I hope that you all did enjoy. I have this little snazzy cover that I didn't even address. I made this little cover for it back in the day, and I think that it looks nice. It's very basic, but it tells you what it is, so that's pretty good. Let me know if you have any Amiibo cards yourself. Let me know which ones you have, which one is your favorite. Let me know all that kind of cool stuff. And with that said, I will see you all in the next video. Subscribe for more. And that's about it. Adios.